Hi everyone, hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Okay, now today we are going to discuss one of the most important process in the entire universe. You can say why and what is this process. We will know now. The process is nothing but photosynthesis. Now, why photosynthesis is considered the most important process? Why? Because of this process only, we all are alive. Earth is beautiful and habitable. That means Earth can support life is because of this process. Now, this process not happening in Mars, this process not happening in Venus or any other planet. This process only happening in our beautiful earth, and that's why I told this is the most important process for life. Okay, just imagine. So you people might have seen solar cells, no? In right, government have installed solar cells in some homes, right? They receive sunlight from the sky and use that sunlight to generate electricity, right? Isn't it? You might have seen solar cells. Now, solar cells itself is a very technologically advanced thing, isn't it? We are obtaining electricity from sunlight, isn't it? Sunlight is used to obtain electricity. Now, that is human made, of course, but there is a process. Okay, there's a process which happens in nature where the sunlight is used to create food for the plant. And that wonderful process, I would say the most advanced process, is called photosynthesis. Okay, so that was a small introduction about the photosynthesis. Now, what is photosynthesis and how it is happening and all we will discuss in this video. Okay, so listen carefully and I will ask question at last. Fine, and I'll give you a special task also at last apart from these questions. Fine, my children will do that, right? Yeah. So 1 second, let me share my screen. I will show you what is photosynthesis. I hope that you people can see, right? Fine, let me select my marker size, just color, which color you want? Orange, fine. So here you can see the thickness is small. 1 second. Here you can see brush is small. uh, so here you can see the most beautiful process in the universe, that is photosynthesis happening here. Now this is a tomato plant. Okay, and tomato plant, here you can see this plant is receiving sunlight, isn't it? This plant is receiving sunlight. This plant is also taking in what gas? Carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide can also be written as CO and small 2 below. Should not write above, or you should not write together with O. It should be below. Okay, fine. So CO2 is nothing but carbon dioxide. See, the carbon dioxide is also taken in by the plants. See, we need oxygen, right? See, we need oxygen to breathe. Plants needs carbon dioxide during the daytime. Okay, so daytime carbon dioxide is taken in by the plants. Okay, and see, water is also needed. So water is also absorbed by the roots. Fine. Fine. So what happens? The water which is absorbed by the roots, will select another color. Water which is absorbed by the roots moves on. It reaches the stem. See, you look at the plant picture. I'm drawing something there. It reaches the stem and goes on, reaches the leaf. So the water has reached the leaf. Now sunlight is available from the sky itself. So sunlight falls from the sky. Fine. Now carbon dioxide is also available in the nearby environment, right? Gas is always available nearby. So carbon dioxide is also taken in by the leaf here. Now this is where the photosynthesis happens in the leaf. Wherever green color is there, photosynthesis can happen there. I told you in the previous class itself, green color means chlorophyll, right? The green color, wherever green color is there in living system, you should understand the chlorophyll is there. So here in the plant, chlorophyll is in leaf also, right? So leaf is actually considered kitchen of the plant. You have studied in lower class. Kitchen of the plant is nothing but leaf. Now why is called kitchen of the plant? Because food is prepared there, right? So here in the leaf, actually, what is food? We will know that. Wait a second. But the process of making the food, okay, is called photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? Process of making food. Where it happens, leaves. It can also happen stem also. Okay, fine. It never happens in roots, but can happen in the stem. It can happen in the leaves, but majority cases leaves. Okay, fine. So stop sharing. So understood, right? So what are things required for photosynthesis? Number one, the most important thing, sunlight. Now, sunlight is the first and the most important thing. Without sunlight, plants cannot survive. Okay. Second thing which is required is nothing none other than carbon dioxide, right? Without the carbon dioxide, also plants cannot survive, isn't it? So carbon dioxide is also required. Okay, fine. If my voice is echoing, that's why I'm reducing my voice. Then it will be nice. Okay. So sunlight is required and carbon dioxide is also required. Two things. Okay, apart from that, water is also required. You have seen that picture. Now, all these three things together is used up by chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? Green color pigment. See the plant behind me, it is actually green color. That means chlorophyll is there. And this chlorophyll is actually the kitchen where the actual food is prepared. So chlorophyll actually absorbs the sunlight. Fine. Water and carbon dioxide is also taken in leaf, and in the leaf all these things together is used up to prepare food. Now in your lower class you studied, sixth standard you have studied food chapter. In that food chapter you studied components of food, right? That components of food you studied about carbohydrates. You have learned about one example for carbohydrate, glucose. Do you remember glucose? Yeah. So here also, glucose is the food which is being prepared with the plant. So plant, what does plant do? Sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide together it forms glucose. With glucose, oxygen is also produced. Now this oxygen is not needed by the plant, so oxygen is removed out. That is the oxygen which we breathe in. Okay, so I'll share another picture showing that. Okay, 1 second. Um, yeah. So here I hope you can see. So here you can see uh, photosynthesis. So here again, sunlight is used plus carbon dioxide plus water. And what does it prepare? Glucose. Okay, glucose nothing but sugar. And oxygen is also produced. Now this oxygen is released outside, which we inhale. So that's how it's connected. See how we are connected to the plants. If plants are not, this oxygen will not be released and we will die. Also will not get food. Okay, so this is the process of photosynthesis. Fine. Now we need to learn the reaction, means how it is written. You understand what all things are required for photosynthesis, right? What all things required? Someone asks you what all things are required for photosynthesis. You can say sunlight is required, carbon dioxide is required, and water is required. Okay, and it prepares glucose, that is the food. Okay, and also releases oxygen. Okay, now here, which pigment is involved in photosynthesis? Chlorophyll. Okay, then yeah, and which energy is used here? Sun energy, sunlight, light energy. Okay, fine. So I will stop sharing this. Hope you understood this process. Now, in seventh standard, actually, it's very important to know the reaction. Which just now we saw the word reaction. What is a reaction? Something together forms something, that is called reaction. Okay, now just now you saw, no, sunlight plus carbon dioxide plus water forms glucose plus oxygen. That is called a reaction. Okay, it's called chemical reaction. Now it was written in words, right? Sunlight, carbon dioxide. In words it was written, so it's called word equation or word reaction. Okay, now I will show you the chemical reaction. Okay, now yeah, I'll share my screen once again. I hope you can see. Now here in this process of photosynthesis, you can see again same thing. Light energy is there, and water is used up by the root. Carbon dioxide is also taken up, and sugar is prepared. See, and oxygen is released out. See, same thing, but the chemical reaction is only important here. Fine. So here you can see first thing, water plus carbon dioxide plus sunlight in presence of chlorophyll. You should write chlorophyll here. Okay, chlorophyll. Presence of chlorophyll prepares glucose plus oxygen. Okay. Now in chemical equation, how it is written? Water is written as H2O, carbon dioxide CO2, light energy as light energy. It doesn't have any chemical equation. Glucose chemical equation is this: C6H12O6. C6H12O6. Then oxygen O2. Now you might be asking, sir, why number is there 666? It's called balancing the chemical reaction, which is actually we learn in ninth standard, not now. Okay, now just understand this. This chemical equation is not required at the seventh standard. It's not at all required at the seventh standard, but for your understanding only I told you. Okay, now it's enough to write the word equation. It's enough to write the word equation. So water plus carbon dioxide plus sunlight gives glucose plus oxygen. Okay, so this is the chemical reaction photosynthesis. Again, now definition I will tell you now. Okay, you need to note down in your notebook. I will tell you the definition. Photosynthesis is the process by which, okay, plant prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. Photosynthesis is the process by which plant prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. Okay, again, I will tell the definition. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. Okay, wow. So this is clear. So now in classwork, you already have written about, I think, definition of nutrition. Types of nutrition, autotrophic, heterotrophic, also written, right? After that, in your classwork, you should write a subtopic, autotrophic nutrition. Okay. After writing autotrophic nutrition, below you write down again one more subtopic, photosynthesis. Okay, below photosynthesis you write down the definition. Photosynthesis is a process by which plant prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. After that, write down this word equation, not chemical, word equation. I will show you. Just copy this word equation, this word equation you copy to your classwork. Water plus carbon dioxide plus sunlight gives glucose plus oxygen. Here you need to write chlorophyll. Okay, here you need to write chlorophyll in that above the arrow. Fine. So this is what is photosynthesis is. Okay, now question time. So this is, I'm ending the topic here because we will discuss it. Don't worry. So yeah. So now because I need to reduce the video time, that's why. Now let's jump into the question. Okay. So again, 4 questions from the things which I taught you, and 1 question from the textbook. The textbook, 1 second, I'll show you. Uh, Let me share the screen. Textbook, yeah. So in the textbook, you might have seen. So this one we have discussed nutrition. First page is over, and we are discussing second page. Fine. Now in the second page, I will ask 1 question from this page. So page number 2. I'm asking question from page number 2 for the textbook question. Okay. Question is this: what form of energy is considered as the ultimate source of energy? Which which kind of energy is considered as the ultimate source of energy? 1 question from the textbook. Now 4 questions from what I taught you. Second question. Uh, Remaining, yeah. Second question. Define photosynthesis. Fine, easy. Third question. What are the Raw materials needed for photosynthesis. Raw materials needed for photosynthesis. One thing. Okay, no, I will confuse you later. So leave it. What are the raw materials for photosynthesis? Three questions over. Fourth question. Uh, mm, Write down the word equation for photosynthesis. Word equation for photosynthesis. Last question. Name the green pigment present in plants. Name the green pigment present in the plants. Okay. So questions are over. And one question from the textbook, which I already told you. What is that? Which kind of what type of source is considered as the ultimate source of energy? Okay. So all these questions are over. Please note down in the notebook. If you don't have the notebook, please note down the A4 sheet. Later you can paste it in your classwork. So hope it is understood. Now one assignment which I told you is very easy. Now you individually, each student, what you have to do is you need to adopt a sapling. Okay. Now you can take any sapling. You take any even tree also, no problem. Take a seed. It should be a seed farm first of all. Go and bury the seed near your home, in the garden area. Bury it properly. Take your help with your parents. Bury it properly. Sow it properly. Then water it properly. Don't water too much. Okay, your parents will guide you in this. But basically, you need to support that plant. Let the plant grow. Okay, to feed it with the water. No need to feed the food at the it can prepare the sunlight. So photosynthesis process it will do by itself, and you can see how this plant is growing up. Now you are responsible for that plant. You are adopting that plant, so it's your responsibility to raise that plant. Okay, so be responsible student. Okay, and raise plant and make our planet green and eco-friendly. So Anurag signing out. Bye.